Hi everyone, and welcome back to Granny's Gum video. As you saw by the title, today is going to be story time. And I have this Beeman'S chewing gum. It's one of those older gums. Doesn't have much writing on it. And I do not know what this tastes like, so let me get started. Today I will be giving you a story from my childhood. And this is a requested by a viewer video. So you want to know all about Granny's childhood, okay? First I want to snap some gum, okay? I know this is not a bubble gum, so. And look how plain this wrapper is, look. It just has Beeman'S chewing gum. The back is just plain white. Another wrapper, just plain white. Let me, I'm all about the presentation. I try to do a good presentation. Okay. The best thing you can do is try, okay? And this granny will not please everybody, I know. Welcome to the real world. But if I give you a little chuckle here and there, I am satisfied, right? You can't take life too seriously. Here's a fake one, empty one, okay? Don't be fooled by fake. Which one is fake? People, do not be fooled by fake things in life. Fake people. And don't, especially, the more important thing than dealing with fake people is that you don't become a fake person yourself, okay? Be real. It's okay to have faults and, shortcomings. Just be real. That's what people want, I think, right? Isn't that what you want? That's what I want. I don't like fake friends who pretend to be my friend and then they go talking behind my back. I mean, if it's good stuff, talking behind my back about good things, go ahead, Who doesn't like that? But don't be talking bad about me and being all nice to me, acting like we're buddies, right? Okay. I'm talking too much already. But today is a talking video, so let me have my freedom, okay? Plain white gum. Beeman'S chewing gum, and I think it's a snapping gum. Welcome, by the way. This is hard as a rock. It better snap well. This taste is better than a few months ago, I think. I chewed the licorice gum. I got this all at the same time at the same store. And then the red, I forgot, clove gum. I hated that. I think out of the three, this is the best one. Thumbnail. Okay, story time. So, Granny was not born in the United States, okay? I immigrated from South Korea. Emphasis on the South, okay? Republic of Korea, not the, okay? Pretty good. It's a little minty. I can't make out what flavor. It's basically the taste of the cheaper gums that I snap well with. Cheaper gums do better, okay? Just to let you know. Already. And anytime I have like a bandana on my head, I'll tell you a secret, okay? I'm having a bad hair day. born in South Korea and immigrated to the United States back in 19 something. And I was 4 years old. I'm dragging on so you guys can watch the whole video, okay? Leave it. Do not fast forward. Do not skip the ads. Just leave it. I'm here to promote myself. Aren't we all? So I came here when I was 4. Didn't know a word of English. And when I was 5, I entered kindergarten. No, I was 4, and then after I immigrated to the United States, a month later, I turned 5. So that September, I was enrolled into the kindergarten. I didn't know a word of English. But I went to school. Didn't know what was going on. I just followed what the other, kids were doing. Imagine being in a foreign place and you don't understand a single word, and all those around you are speaking a foreign language and you have no idea what's going on. So basically, my eyes were always wide open, and I'm trying to look out for what the kids are doing, what the teachers are instructing, So basically, I went to school and just kept my eyes wide open and just followed along. And in kindergarten, you draw, you color, right? So that I could do. So I just followed. And I don't think I knew how to write my name. So every day, and I took the school bus. Imagine that. You don't know a word of English, and you're on a big school bus with a whole bunch of other foreign students. But I didn't cry or anything. I think I was born a tough little cookie, I think. And we would have music time. They would turn on the music. The teacher would turn on the music and kids would dance, but I didn't know how to dance. So I don't know what I did. I just motioned along with everybody else. And, most kids were nice to me. I don't know that I had many friends at the time in the beginning. I'm loving this gum. So I would copy, I would look over, and I would just, draw what other kids were drawing. I had no idea what else could I do. I was just mimicking what other kids were doing. And there was this one girl, okay? I don't know, people, they think if you don't speak a foreign language, if you don't speak English, they think you're dumb or something. But I knew my Korean, okay? Korean was my first language, so I knew it. It's just that I didn't know English. And I just came fresh off the plane, So I guess this little girl thought I was a dumb little girl, So I think we had It was in the auditorium, and we were sitting really tight, close. And she was sitting next to me. And every time we had an assembly, and we had a lot of those back in those days, she would always sit next to me. And even during class, when we have like story time, or when we're all gathered together, she would come sit next to me. I didn't ask her to come sit next to me, but she came. I didn't think anything of it. And then she started pinching my leg, my knee. Every day she would just pinch my knee. And because I didn't know any English words, I didn't even know how to say stop. Of course, I'm like a mute and I can't tell the teacher, right? What am I going to say? So she would pinch me, and I would just kind of move away. And that occurred for days. And I'm not a scared person, okay? I grew up pretty tough, so I think it's just the personality that I have. I came home. I don't think I told my mom. I thought for days, every time she did that, I would just kind of move away. And she probably thought I was a little weak, little weakling, okay? A weak girl. But I'm not, I wasn't. So at home, I was thinking, wait a minute. Just because I don't speak the language, I can't let this girl, who was about the same size as I was, I can't let her push me around like that. So I decided one night, I ran this through in my head. I decided I gotta fight back. Let me give you a minute of just snapping, okay? This side I can't snap. Let's see if it's different if I chew just half of the gum. Usually a half size is the perfect size for me. So that evening at home, I thought, wait a minute, I'm going to fight back. But I wasn't planning like a bloody punch in the nose, I wasn't thinking that. As quietly as she pinched my knee, which was very painful. And she did it in such a way not to be noticed by the teacher. And she knew that I wouldn't be able to tell on her. Bullies always pick on a weak person. They don't pick on big people or stronger looking people. They always try to identify the weak looking person. And just because of my language barrier, she thought I was weak, but hello. This granny is not weak, okay? She just didn't know how to speak the language at the time. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, I gotta get her. I gotta get her good so that she does not mess with me anymore. And I was thinking, should I pinch her right back? Or should I slap her? But if I slapped her, I would be noticed, right? And then I would get in trouble. So I thought, wait a minute. And then I thought of a good plan. And I would get her real big so that she would stop messing with me. You know, bullies, they'll keep bullying you until you fight back. But I'm not trying to promote violence, okay? But I believe in defending yourself, right? And I will tell you other stories, but this granny does not start fights ever, but she will finish them. And that's what I taught my kids, you know, don't start fights, because if you do, you will get in trouble. But you will end the fight. So the next day, we got together and she would just come sit next to me all the time. Why, girl? She sat next to me. And in my mind, I'm getting prepared. I'm not just going to move away and just, you know, I'm preparing in my mind. The minute, and I'm telling her, I'm, you know, signaling her, I'm giving her, you know, a telegraph. Girl, you pinch me this time and you're going to get it. So she sits next to me. And I'm just waiting for her. Come on, just pinch me. Just pinch my knee. And the whole time she pinched me every day, I never cried, because that's like, ugh, it's a pinch, you know. So this day she pinches me. As soon as she pinched me, and I believe it was my right knee, because I always felt like she was on this side. She pinched me, and the minute she did, you know, I'm right-handed, so this was the perfect position for her. The minute she pinched me, I grabbed a whole chunk of her side, you know, her waist. And you know, we all have the side love handles, but those weren't love handles, those were hatred handles. Anyway, she was a pretty thin girl, but we all have flab, you know. So I grabbed about this much of her flesh. And I didn't just pinch like she pinched my knee. I gave it a good pinch and a twist, and I pushed in. She cried. Who's the boss now? She cried. She literally cried, and I saw tears. And I don't know if the teacher noticed it or not, or I don't know if I got in trouble. I don't know what happened. But I think I used my limited English to try and say, she, you know, she, and then I motioned, you know, she pinched my knee. Ever since then, she never came close to me. So the moral of the story is, it's best not to get into conflicts or confrontations like that. Don't ever start anything, okay? You young people that are watching, a lot of my viewers are young people. When I look in the analytics, I see young, it gets younger and younger, and I think it's because of the bubble gum. But you young kids, please don't start, you know, fights, or don't be bullies, okay? If you're a bully, stop it now, because one day that person you think is weak, the person that you're picking on constantly, they're gonna fight back, and who knows, they may beat you up, you know. So don't start anything bad. We have to love one another, okay? This world is, you know, so evil right now. We just need to love one another and just be kind to one another. We're all human beings, right? We all have the same value. Just because someone has more money, it doesn't make them a better person, okay? We may look on the outside of how beautiful someone is, how wealthy someone is, you know, all the possessions they have, but God sees our hearts, and we need to humble ourselves, and we need to just be grateful that God has given us this life, and we need to value other people as much as we value ourselves, okay, young people? So don't start fights, or don't do anything to harm other people, because at a certain point they will fight back, and who knows, they may, you know, put you down. So that little girl learned the lesson, you know, she learned a lesson the hard way. She didn't think I would fight back, but I had to defend myself. Granny's not promoting violence, okay? Please don't misunderstand. And that's why I put all my kids in Taekwondo. There's gonna come a time when you have to defend yourself, and I'm for that. I'm pro defending yourself, you know. And if enough people stand up for themselves, there won't be bullies. Seriously. That's just one story, okay? I have many more, and in the future I may share some of them with you. So bullies, stop being bullies, okay? Be nice, show a little kindness. And so that's why I taught my kids when they were little, if you see someone being bullied or sitting all alone during lunch, go sit next to them. And I try to teach my kids, you know, how to be generous and kind and loving. And especially as Christians, as children of God, we especially need to show God's love, okay? We need to go be friends with the hurting, the people that are alone, the ones that are being bullied, you know, the weaker looking people. We need to go and show them more support and encourage them so that they could be stronger people. Okay? So that's one story. There was another story too, but I'll tell you next time. It's already 22 minutes. So comment below if you want more childhood stories. Comment below. I have plenty to share. Granny's lived a long life so far. She has many, many stories, okay? A little more snapping and then I will exit. I will get out of your life for today. Come back tomorrow. I like Beeman'S chewing gum. Flavor's okay. Flavors, it's already gone. The flavor's already gone. But that makes it much easier to snap. It was mostly talking today, but it's a story time. And if I met up with that bully that bullied me, I would love her today and I would be friends with her. I don't even remember her name, so. You just have to have confidence in yourself, and you need to stand up for yourself. It doesn't mean you have to get violent and fight back, but speak the words. You know, say, hey, don't bother me. And you kids, go tell the teacher. If someone bothers you, if someone bullies you, go tell. Don't be afraid. And tell your parents too. Bad behavior should not be allowed to continue, you know, we have to stop. And I don't see this gum around, so it may be a discontinued gum, or maybe if you go online, I think they have them there, but I don't ever see them at the regular stores. I got this at Big Lots, but they don't have like a full, you know, in the candy section, they don't have a full. I just saw a random few, and that's where I got them, but I don't see them now, so these are rare. So a few people in my other previous videos, they asked me if I have a P.O. box because they want to send me snacks or, you know, stuff that they want me to try. And I was thinking about maybe getting a P.O. box. I don't know. I haven't had anyone send me anything to review, but maybe I should do that and review gums. So if you guys have a special gum that I don't have and you want to ship it over to me for me to chew and review, comment below. Maybe I'll do that. That would be very interesting. I would like gum from all over the world. So maybe that might happen in the future. I'm hoping. Because I'm running out of places to get my gum. And I don't want this gum career to end right now. Let's see if it's a bubble gum. No, but it's not. Okay, it's not. Okay, time to exit. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. May God bless you. Please be safe and please be kind, okay? If you're kind to another person, they will be kind right back to you, okay? And we need to share that love. You know, share the love of God. God has given us grace and mercy. He forgives us. So we need to love one another. We need to forgive one another, okay? And not hold grudges and, you know, try to help each other out. Okay. Take care until next time. Be happy, be safe.